everybody. Tuesday afternoon. And it just turned out to be one of those days. The further the day went along, the worse things kind of seemed to get. And for the good of everybody concerned, I just came over here to the hideout. Pretty quiet. So far, I don't know, 4 o'clock, give or take. I got a little bit of wood cut up. Not going to have a whole lot of fire tonight. I don't think it's supposed to get out about 40 degrees tonight. It's like 66 right now. Just hanging around, see what happens. Already had my owl buddy hooting over here behind me. See if he hangs around for a while. Stick around. I was out here picking up a few more sticks just to get started with. You know, I'm not sure what kind of stick this is. It didn't match the trees laying around it. And the bark peels off of it pretty nice, actually, especially when you break it. Pretty dry. Now, we'll see if it'll do anything. Feels kind of oily to the touch. Whether it's oily to a spark, I don't know. That ought to be enough to test. Well, it tried, didn't it? Over there. Yeah, not hardly. Had a rough couple of times of starting fires lately, huh? Alright. Let's see if we can tear this a little bit. Expose a little more fiber. So, I don't know. I think this may be locust, but I'm not sure. And it's not the honey locust that's got those big spikes on it. This was pretty smooth barked on the outside. Stick spark to it again. I just don't want to stay going very long. I guess I may be having the moisture issue with this too, huh? Just not wanting to take off. Well, it was worth a try, wasn't it? Don't know where to put the light. I gotta just leave it right about there. Well, you're looking at just about everything that's gone on this afternoon. After I got that little pile of firewood together over there, I've just been kind of sit back, relax, not do anything. And it's felt good, you know. Had a little vanilla wafer snack a little while ago. You kind of see there behind me, it's not completely dark out yet. I don't know. 6:30, 7 o'clock maybe. Hadn't even started a fire. It's in the high 40s, I think 48. Just feels good to sit here like this and not really think about anything much. And we'll get up here in just a minute and get the fire going. Easy dinner tonight. Can of soup. Just get enough fire going to heat that up. Then I'm going to sit around and enjoy the fire for a while. When I turned the camera on there to light my fire by, check out the moon over my shoulder there. About half moon, a little more. So I'm lighting the fire by moonlight tonight. You betcha. Cotton ball tonight. I didn't want any issues. I wanted fire. I've said it before. It's got to be pretty cold for me to get in a real big hurry to get a fire going. It's definitely not cold right now. Still feels pretty good to me. Feel a little better when that afternoon traffic settles down over there. Gets a wee bit quieter. But you know, it's been a nice afternoon. More motorcycles again. I was hoping to get a shot of the night sky here, but I think my fire in the back's got it messed up just a little bit. That's okay, the fire feels good. It's gonna be a starry night. Folks' dinner went down real good. Nice and easy cleanup. And just as I was finishing dinner, this young man here walked up on me through the woods. Seen him coming from a ways off.
The wrong way.
The wrong way, yeah. There was several videos ago, the one we called Shot in the Dark. This is David B. He was with me over there at the little pond that night. Hey, we were messing with a trail camera, wasn't we?
That frogs.
And the frogs, yeah. Looking for a peaceful night tonight, I hope. Yeah, you ought to be able to see us now.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, just needed some green time. Nice and quiet. Nothing going on that I can't control right away. The wood seems to do that. If you guys are able to, step out on the porch. Have a little snort of your favorite beverage with me tonight. Thanks for joining me.
Cheers.
Got a little blue off of that one. Care to join me?
Yeah.
Very tasty after dinner. Have another if you like. Ain't gonna be too much longer. I'm gonna be laying over there in that hammock. Get wrapped up and get warm. I'm gonna start out with just a 40-degree bag tonight. It's only supposed to get about 40, isn't it?
I think so. I ain't paid much attention.
It was supposed to be 38 the other night, and it was 28 here first thing in the morning. So, if anything during the night comes up, I'll grab the camera and catch some audio. Haven't heard the owl again. He come in, hooted a few times, and took off.
Nice calm night.
It is. It is a nice calm night. I wish that camera would get this view out through the woods so I could show it to everybody when just the black and gray.
Right.
You know. I think this is about my favorite time of year over here. I'm going to try to get this one here and his boy up over here at some point in time, maybe this winter.
Try to.
We'll get enough firewood together, we can all stay warm. Doesn't really bother me anymore.
It don't bother me too much neither, but it's gonna bother him.
Oh yeah. The boys new at camping, so we'll see when that happens. Try to get Smoke over here with us, and I've been wanting to get Philbilly over, but he's just a little bit too cold-blooded for this time of year. We're going to sit around and talk, burn a few more sticks of wood, folks. Once again, thanks for joining me. Talk to you in the morning. I think I might have to take a little walk this morning. Hard to say. I think I'll get something to eat first. I want you to see this. I'm not giving away my position any. This is what the noise is I've been dealing with at the hideout. You can see the roads right here. And here's one of the fields I was talking about. This borders the edge of the property. All this back here. These folks have been using the field here to unload their equipment, have lunch, park their trucks and all that kind of stuff. And this is private property. So I believe they're not in the right by doing this. Not sure. I'm going to stick around over on this side a few minutes. See what's going on. Hopefully nothing this morning. Then I'm going to take you guys through this section of woods right here that I don't come to very often. It's a nice section, but it's right here at the road. You guys will see in just a little bit. Right now I have the distinct smell of a skunk. I don't know whether I'm going to walk up on him or what. This section here doesn't get much travel. It's pretty close to the road. We just don't come over here too often. Main reason being, it's too close to the road. Several trails through here. You see that one right there, clear enough. I think I'm right at a half a mile from the hideout camp. And that road noise back there is one of the things that keeps me from coming over here. Bad enough where I'm at. You can see the property's got several little spots of water. There'd be another one right back over there. It's kind of a shame not to be able to use this. And the little trail goes right across this one. See if I can step on some roots. There we go. Well, that poor old hackberry had a hard time, didn't it? There's a bunch of trees down over here. A lot of them been down for years. Some of them this year, actually. That one right there still got leaves on it. I'm trying to go where the deer do. I don't know if I'm I don't know whether I'm going to have an issue here or not. Yeah, just a little bit. Not bad. I can probably get out of here without hurting myself. There we go. Nice little spot, isn't it? To be having houses built right up our arse over here. cedar trees there. Kind of crossed up, didn't they? Oh, I don't like all that noise. But I did manage to stay on the deer trail. There's some more older growth over here. Little tulip poplar right there. Several of them right here. Unspoiled territory for the most part. You see that old foam pole there? The only thing left of right out here at one time was a livestock barn. Long ago gone. This piece of property here has at least a couple of 100 years, a little more history. I'm sure back in the Civil War days when there were no houses out here. I don't believe there's been any battles fought in this area, but I do believe there were some encampments here. That's like a regular little super highway down through there, isn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna have to bring the trail camera over here when I get her going. Yeah, okay. That one there is down recently. Root ball's still kind of muddy. I could be wrong, but I think right in this area here there was a little pond at one time. And it's been several videos ago I talked about losing one of my marker trees, and that's it right there. So you can see it come in a decent little stretch of woods there from the road. Yeah, you guys have been here before. Take a little stop and get a drink of water. At this time of year, you could see this tree pretty much sticking up by itself out of the woods over here. And when I was coming back this way, let's see, from this tree right back over that way is the little watering hole, and right back that way is the hideout camp. Let's take this trail over here. I like coming through here and you can kind of see the place. Oh, a big old squirrel right there. A little shy this morning. Went around the side of the tree. There's nothing on the ground. It's just not enough nut-bearing trees over around the hideout to attract them. They come up to the fence line over there on the far side. They don't get much closer than that. See that little bottle hanging in the tree there? This is the way Brother Smoke comes in most of the time. We got him a little marker or two. Lots of nice places to camp. And you guys have seen this before. This hasn't been down very long. And right in that opening over there, right there, is Alpha Camp. And I'm going to make my way through the brush over there and see what it looks like from the campsite. Kind of had to come down and around. You guys remember me showing you that down pair of hackberries right there. And I didn't pay any attention to that old one broke off laying this way. Now let's see, can you? No. It's right there. Hideout. But I hadn't been up here to this camp in a while. I'll walk up and see what's up. Looks like the critters have been using this too. I'll get back at you in a minute. Yeah, from standing right here, you can see the fire reflector right there. And I pitched the tent right here. Just back off of it a little ways. And I kept paying attention to that tree right there. She's got a heavy lean this way. And the one right here next to it. Not near as big, but it leans out over this way too. And that one there was the third one that had a really bad lean to it. Oh, you can see that tulip poplar right there is kind of leaning up the hill too. I'm standing right where my tent was. So you can imagine the crash that would have incurred. Had I been over here sleeping in a tent, I would have been woke up severely quickly and out of here, I think. Nice spot though. I mean, you know, that was the way in over there. Keep wanting to think it'd be nice to do a camp over here. Now that that one's down, the few that's standing around it look like they're in pretty good shape. And yeah, that briar hooked me by the leg there. Aid, I bet you could have used a bit of this lumber. That's red oak. Bet you could still build a boat out of it nicely though. Hey, Dale Skidmore's used tires. You guys like some boat building and messing around woodwork, why don't you guys give him a look. That was almost measured out, wasn't it? How well you can see that on camera. Got the fork of the red oak. Forked right up over here. Tulip poplar. You see it? Took a couple of pretty good sized chunks of bark off when she came down. Fella could get right up in there and hollow him out a spot, couldn't he? Might not make a bad camp. You can see how several of them trying to lean back up the hill. Could be a nice camp over here too. At one time I started to come over here and do a camp. but there's more old growth over on this side. And we got widowmakers hanging everywhere. Pieces of tree hanging everywhere. I'm up on top of just a little bit of a rise. Kind of looking down over that big marshy spot. It's a great place just to come and hang out. Take a walk. Get away from everything. Nothing crunching the leaves but me. Man, there we go. There's a hideout camp. There's another couple little spots right back up here that wouldn't make a bad campsite either. You see, all of this here is young standing woods. Was one of the reasons for the pick of this spot. But you never know when one's going to come down anyway. I try to keep an eye out for the any kind of widowmakers forming up. Right now we got a fairly healthy bunch of trees right in here. And all around the campsite over there. I don't know whether I'll work on the woodshed lean-to today or not. I think this is going to be just more of a day of hanging out, collecting thoughts, maybe take another walk. No hurry today. I suppose it's somewhere around 1 o'clock, give or take. Put the bedding on the air out. And that's my Navy blanket that I got from Brad. Government issue. And on my scales it weighs 3 pounds 14 ounces. So I'm guessing it's considered a 4-pound blanket. Time to get a little bite to eat. Got some kind of noodles there with freeze-dried shrimp. And get a quick look at that. Yeah, 67, 68 degrees. Beautiful afternoon, folks. I'm enjoying just hanging out. They're communicating. I don't know exactly where he's at. We're right back that direction. The other one's back off in the woods over there. Now it sounds like 3. Well, I'm kind of guessing it's probably 5:30, something like that. You can see it's getting to be dark 30. Get some fire going. Trusty cotton ball again tonight. What is wrong with my striker? Oh, you got to hold it right, don't you? There we go. See if we can get something off of that. I have done very little today, folks. You're looking at about the most I've done besides take a walk. It was a good day though. Reasonably quiet over here, even with the construction going on. This will feel good. I don't know how cool it's supposed to get tonight. I didn't pay that much attention to the weather. But right now it's 49. And I feel like getting a little fire going. I thought since it cooled off so quick I'd have a little extra fire tonight. And tonight the fire is mainly brought to you by the tree Brad dropped the other day. Thank you, by the way. There'll be lots of firewood come off of that. I don't think I'm even going to cook tonight, folks. Just going to have some peanut butter and crackers and call it an evening. Just sit here by the fire. Well, folks, this is my second after dinner pipe. Been pretty much sitting right here. Got my sleeping hat on. My ears started to get a little bit cool. 42. And back over to the west and a little bit to the north, we got some clouds coming in. Probably be a bit warmer tonight. All in all, it was a really nice day today. I didn't take the second walk I was aiming to, but for me, that's okay. Just being out here has helped my head quite a bit. Kind of like that simple dinner tonight. That's pretty good. Might have to do that more often. That peanut butter sticks to your ribs, you know. That, and it's not going to be as cold tonight as it was last night, I don't think. Just need a little solitude time, you know. Get back to the simple things. Like sitting around a fire and really enjoying it. We do live in a really complicated world out there. Sometimes for us folks with just a little bit simple way of doing things, it gets to be too much. Why does everybody have to make things so complicated? I just don't understand. This right here is about as complicated as I care to be right now. Looking for another good night's sleep. I don't think I heard anything last night except one little critter out here in the leaves walking around somewhere. Didn't sound very big. Didn't see deer one today. Saw some tracks back over at that little water crossing I went there. I don't know, maybe they figured it was going to be a warm night. Let's get a good night's sleep, huh? Lay down somewhere quick. I think the word for tonight's uncomplicated. We all need to just step back a little bit and uncomplicate. I believe a little shot of knot water is in order on that one. If you're where you can, step out on the porch and have a little swig with me. Gotta love that. I just can't help but think we'd all be better off. We could just go back a few years. Oh, let's say about 150. Did you ever think about just one thing? Just take away one thing. How much your life would change? Let's take away refrigeration. You ain't got no way to keep nothing cold except in the wintertime and then set it out on the back porch. That would change everyone's life dramatically. Especially now that we're so used to it, huh? Weren't no big deal a bunch of years ago. Seems like everything you buy now has got to go in the refrigerator. The old pipe's not wanting to stay lit well tonight. It is a bit more humid than it was last night, too. You step away from the fire, you can feel it. It's been a pretty good camp for a couple of nights. We'll have to head out in the morning. No real big rush, but sometime tomorrow. Or doctors on Friday. Folks, I appreciate you sticking with me. I think it's getting just about time for me to get over there in the hammock and call it a night. Getting a little bit sleepy. And for me, that's the best time to lay down and call it quits. Talk to you guys in the morning.
Don't you just love the sound of rain on your tarp?
Good morning, everybody. Little surprise rain shower last night, kind of just stayed with us all night long. Still sprinkling a little bit on and off. I think I'm gonna fix me some oatmeal this morning, just kind of hang out here. Like I said, I was in no hurry today to get back to the house. Just sometime today. I can't say that I've slept any better out in the woods than I did last night. And I snoozed. I woke up twice, and it was raining both times. One time, pretty good little shower, actually. I could hear the water running off the end of the tarp over there. So far, the Free Soldier done a real good job last night. No leakage. I did get a little condensation, but I got droop too. The ridge line dropped down a little bit, so I'm sitting kind of close. But all in all, everything I got here is dry. Don't see no critters out this morning either. Let me get a little oatmeal in me, and I'm going to slowly wrap things up this morning. See if I can get out of here without getting everything I got wet. The raspberry oatmeal's pretty good. Folks, I just heard a little rumble of thunder back over there. I think I'm going to try to get everything out of here before I get soaking wet. I'd rather not this morning. It's not that cool though. It actually warmed up during the night. It's 49 degrees this morning. Well, for a not planned trip, this one turned out pretty good. Rather peaceful last night, especially. Not very cold at all, obviously. 49 degrees this morning. Up from 42 last night when I was sitting by the fire. Ain't no critters out this morning but me. Well, I'm going to get to packing. Appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for coming along this time. Hope everybody's doing well. Till next time, we're just waiting for the next big adventure.